Hey, what's up? In this video, I want to talk about how to create an irresistible offer that sells out in your business. If you're a coach, course creator, or consultant and you're not getting the kind of sales that you want, this will help you do that. Again, for those of you that I haven't met yet, my name is Jeremiah Krakowski, and for the last 21 years, I have built and scaled multiple coaching and course businesses to over $20 million a year. And currently we are building a business that is a 7-figure business in this space. We help coaches and course creators make their first $10,000 to $25,000 consistently a month. I'm talking about consistent recurring revenue in their business as coaches and course creators. And I want to talk to you about creating that irresistible offer that's going to do that for you. Now, without an irresistible offer, you're not going to be able to get the kind of clients that you want in your business. You need to be able to demonstrate to people and show them that you understand where they are coming from. So that's one of the first things that you need to know is what is the pain points that people have. And we're not talking about leading with pain, but we're talking about leading people to their desire. The way that we create an irresistible offer is based on what somebody desires. Everybody that we meet has a desire, and you can sell to their desire when you know what it is. When we talk about our niche, that's a type of person, a specific psychographic, psychologically, a way that a person thinks that causes them to be drawn or driven towards the thing that we help them with. And so when we can understand who we help and what they desire, now we craft an offer around that. I think a lot of coaches and course creators get this wrong, and they actually think about, okay, well, what can I do? And it comes from a place of validation. It comes from a place of trying to prove themselves to people. And unfortunately, that is a recipe for failure. Anytime that you're trying to build a business and you're coming from a place of trying to prove that you are worth something to people, you're not going to make any money. So the only way that you can make money in a coaching business is to know who do you help and what do they desire the most. And again, maybe you're like, I haven't picked that yet. If that's the case, go to my YouTube channel, type in finding your niche, and this will help you be able to do that. I have a ton of training on finding your niche and the process of doing that. What I want to talk about now is once you have your niche picked, because that's what this is. And you're not going to be able to literally do anything if you don't know what your niche is. Who do you help? How do you help them? How do you take them from point A to point B? What is the desire that they have? From there, what we want to do is we want to step into their shoes and understand what it's like to have a day in the life of that person. A day in the life of the person who you are selling to. And this is something that, again, most coaches and course creators don't look at because they're so focused on their framework. They're so focused on what do they deliver? What do I teach people? You got to detach yourself from what you teach in order to make any kind of money that sells out in your business. I'm going to say that again. You need to detach yourself from what you teach if you're going to make any kind of money in your business. And here's why that is and how that works. Because what we teach and what we coach on and what we're actually delivering, if you lead with that, you will not make any money. And unfortunately, that is what most of the people that I meet, they got exceptional courses, exceptional coaching, they're starting, and they're very concerned about let's deliver results to people. Results is important. It's important to deliver on what you say. It's important to have integrity to do the things that you say that you're going to do. The problem is that does not actually connect with the person that you are making an offer to. So I want to break this down for you. What is the difference between just simply delivering value and actually making an irresistible offer? And for those of you that I haven't talked to yet, we have a program called the Client Growth Accelerator program where I work with you personally to actually build your offer with you. On my website, you can go check that out. We're enrolling students at strategic increments where you can work with us and we can come into your business and work with you to help you actually put together your irresistible offer. And I'd love to do that with you in our accelerator program when we open the doors. That currently there's a waiting list. You can jump on that waiting list, check that out, and try it out with us when we open it up. Now, in your offer, you got to understand this, is that there's two places that your prospect are coming from. Number one, they are on the island of uncertainty. Okay? So the island of uncertainty is where people are coming from. And there are shark-infested waters that are going to get them to their goal. Now you exist over on the goal. And I want to tell you this, is that you have to be a product of the thing that you are offering. You have to embody the thing that you are offering to people. When you look at me, I am embodying what I am promising to you. I've created results. I know how to take you there. I have helped thousands of people go from zero, not doing anything, not working in their business, have no clue what they're doing, starting out and building and scaling something that is profitable. My client, Kim, I love the fact that she was able to make over $20,000 in her first offer that we put out there in a down real estate market that was struggling to be able to sell a real estate offer by knowing how to craft an irresistible offer. And what she was able to do was this, is to create a bridge from uncertainty to the goal in her prospects. So the shark-infested waters was a down market. Whatever it is, whatever market you're in, whatever offer you're making, there is going to be struggles that people have. And you are the solution that allows them to bypass all of those struggles. Whatever you are selling is the result and transformation and outcome that somebody can expect to get that allows them to bypass all of the things that they fear and worry about. Now that's a bold ask. And this is what I tell people that you need to be able to do. When you make an irresistible offer, you need to make a bold, scary, audacious promise. The reason why is this. Because if you don't, you won't make any money. And unfortunately, most coaches and course creators are playing it safe. They are playing it safe about, well, I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. The fact of the matter is this, is that most people that are out there, if you've been in the coaching space for a while, and by the way, this is definitely a matter of integrity, are not delivering on what they promise. They're not delivering on what they say that they are going to deliver on. And so if you can just deliver on what you say that you're going to deliver on, and you actually do the thing that you say that you're going to do, it will build trust with people. People will trust you. And the number one thing that converts interest, just people being interested in what you're doing, to actually buying the thing from you, is building trust. They have to know who you are, they have to like you, and then they build trust with you. And so that comes from the way that you grab people's attention with an offer is a bold, scary, audacious promise. Let me give you an example of what this looks like. If I just said simply, I'm going to show you how to build a landing page in your business so that you get clients. That is not bold, scary, or audacious. There's a million people that are out there that do that. But if I say, I'm going to give you a proven blueprint to make 7 figures in a business going from zero, now that's bold, that's scary, that's audacious, and I better be able to deliver on that. And by the way, I know that I am able to deliver on that because it's exactly what happens with our clients that are in our program. It's exactly what I've done in my career, and that is why I wake up every single morning and make videos like this. This is why I love to help people get results in their business. So once you understand what are the fears, what are the worries, what are the doubts, what are the insecurities, what are the things that keep them up at night, what causes them to have anxiety. And let me pause here. As coaches, we're like, I don't want to talk about negativity. I want to talk about positivity. Great. Please do. In fact, what actually delivers an irresistible offer is talking about positivity. But you can't talk about positivity without understanding the negative energy that somebody is facing when they look at what their goal is. When somebody sees their goal, the only thing that they actually see when you are not there, because you arrive as an expert, you arrive as a mentor, you arrive as a help, as a guide, as somebody that can show them the way and the path that they didn't know how to get there. And this breaks down into the exact framework of Joseph Campbell's The Hero's Journey. And The Hero's Journey is a powerful, powerful framework. I want to actually pull this up for you so you can see this. The Hero's Journey, there's a graphic that I love to pull up on this for The Hero's Journey that breaks down what an offer in your business actually looks like. When you meet somebody in your business, this is them with the little walking stick right here. They are the hero in their own life. They are going on an adventure. There's a call to adventure. And right here where it says a supernatural aid, They cross over into the threshold to find a mentor that walks them through the challenges and temptations that create death and rebirth. And by the way, that's a good thing, because it's a death of the old self and a rebirth, transformation into the new self. And as coaches and mentors, that's exactly what we help people do. And so inside of our programs, there are challenges and temptations that stop people from doing that, because they are afraid to go after the thing that's going to transform their life. They are afraid to change their life in that way. And when you can create transformation inside of somebody's life, it changes the game for them. Here's the problem. Most people that are living on planet Earth right now are not going to trust that you can actually do that. And that's the part that we got to address when it comes to creating an irresistible offer, is we have to be able to tap into two very important aspects: the emotional brain and the logical brain. These two things work in tandem together. And that's what creates an irresistible offer. What gets somebody to buy from you is when you tap into their emotions and their feelings, and then you also validate it with logic. And this is how human beings make decisions to buy anything all the time. Now, have you ever seen an offer where you're like, this is just BS, this is not true, this is not going to get me that result, and you just are like, there's nothing there? Well, here's the problem. It's because we're not addressing those fears. We're not addressing those doubts. We're not addressing those insecurities. And we're not connecting with somebody by going from emotion to logic and passing through into the realm of getting them to understand what we know. Anytime as a coach or mentor that you are trying to play the role of defense, trying to get people to believe you, and you're worried that they're not going to trust you, you've already lost the game. And by the way, that has nothing to do with your track record, the amount of case studies you have, the quality of your video content, the quality of your landing page or website. It has everything to do with how you show up when you make the offer, and the modality that you're able to take somebody from where they just meet you to build a connection and then persuade them to buy from you. Have you ever watched a movie where you feel something, a film, a TV show, maybe a novel, where you felt something? This is the same aspect of building an irresistible offer, is storytelling. So when we craft our irresistible offer, we want to get very specific about a bold, scary, audacious promise. This is our headline. This is our extra, read all about it. And then we tell a story of how we're able to take them from uncertainty to their goal. And by doing this, we are able to walk people through a path to see clearly a vision of the journey that they're going on, to be able to see the future in their mind before it actually happens, that they have a vision of where they are going before it actually manifests for them. And this is one of the most important aspects of actually building trust with people when you create an irresistible offer, is you're able to help them see what it is that they are going to experience by future pacing, by showing the future reality to them in their present reality before they buy from you. You end up promising this to them. You end up showing them how it works, the framework of it. You give them a bird's eye view overview of what that looks like. And when you do this effectively, you're able to take somebody from just interested to becoming a client of yours. Inside of my Client Growth Accelerator program, every single week I work with my clients to walk them through, how do we do this? What are the words that we say? What are the things that we put together? I'm able to give them feedback on their ads and their offers and their landing pages and their presentations, to be able to show them, okay, do this, don't do this. We just had a 2-day mastermind this last week where I actually worked for 2 days with our clients in a mastermind setting to be able to put together what it's going to take for them to break past their limitations to be able to actually reach the clients that they want. And listen, I'd love to work with you inside of my accelerator program. If you're watching this video, I believe that that is something that we should be doing together. I'd love to be able to show you what it's like to be able to do that. Again, be sure to get on the waiting list for my program. Sometimes we offer different trial periods where you can work with us inside of there, and I'd love to see you inside of my accelerator program. Right now, we have a free training that we have actually put out. You can find the link below, all about how to get more clients with your Facebook ads. I'm showing you how we're using Facebook ads to be able to get the clients that you want in your business. We use Facebook ads to actually find the people that we're looking for. And so the best way to actually connect with a prospect with your irresistible offer is to find somebody who's out there on social media and pull them into some kind of a presentation. And the way that we do this is we leverage a lead magnet to be able to deliver a high value freebie offer that then builds trust with people, that then we can nurture that into a deeper relationship with them. So the way that this works to actually build an irresistible offer, and how do you actually take somebody from uncertainty to that goal, is you demonstrate it to them. And we do this in the form of content. We do this in the form of various pieces of content that we can put out there. Whether it be our social media content, we might make some YouTube videos. I might have a lead magnet with a presentation on video of some kind, a training. I might send some emails out to people. And when we utilize all of these different modalities, we are able to build trust through a sequence of events that allows us to show somebody what it's going to take for them to go from uncertainty where they're at to the certainty that they're looking for. Now, it doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen in one offer. It doesn't happen in one landing page. It happens over a series of touch points and connections that we make with people. And so what we want to do is this, is we want to look at, okay, what is that bold, scary, audacious promise that we're making? And then we want to look at what is our framework that we coach people on, and we pull one piece from that framework. And that becomes our first initial offer that we make. When we're creating a lead magnet, when we're getting people onto our email list, this creates lead flow of people that we're able to connect with. The way that you sell to people is by creating an inbound group of people that are looking for the problem that you solve. Without having an inbound group of people, whether it comes through organic social media content, paid social media, people on your email list, you're not going to be able to grow your business. And most of the coaches and course creators that I meet, they're trying to just put value out there. They're trying to put social media content out there and get clients. And unfortunately, that alone does not work. So you have to have some kind of an anchored offer that you're able to draw them into. For instance, I have this free training that I put together all about Facebook ads. That is an anchored offer, a direct offer of a promise that I'm able to deliver. I'm going to show you in a training how to build your ads, what to say, what to target, and how to do that. Now, my coaching program is a much bigger picture and piece of that, but the advertising piece is a way, it's a door into my world where somebody is able to engage with me by coming into that individual door. And so then when I'm able to pull people into that individual door, I'm able to build trust with them. I'm able to show them what it's like to work with me. They get on my email list, and that relationship continues. And so we've been able to close clients and get more deals done by doing that. Now, again, not one offer is going to create clients for you. This is where the nurture comes in. This is why we create additional pieces of content. One piece of content doesn't make your business. It's about a lifestyle of becoming a content creator. And if you are a coach or a course creator, the way that you actually grow your business is you create a lifestyle of being a content creator, somebody that knows what to say in your content that gets people to take action. How do you build trust with people in your content? How do you walk them through that? How do we bring, and then what do you do that's different on a 30-second Instagram reel or a 30-minute YouTube video or a hour-long video presentation that you might be doing? What do you say that's different that actually builds that trust? When you can do this, when you make a bold, scary, audacious promise, you're able to pull people into your world onto an email list. And then you're able to create content in the form of video that you send to people. This builds trust because they're able to watch you, they're able to hear your voice, They're able to see what it's like to work with you. And by the way, listen, you don't have to be as articulate as I am. I've been doing this for a long time. When I started, I sucked at making video. It's terrible. Didn't know how to do it, didn't know how to talk, didn't know how to communicate. And now it comes very naturally to me. I'll tell you though, even every time I make a video, even before this video right here, I had some nerves. I was like, what do I say? How am I going to say it? And I sat down and I used one of my favorite tools that actually gives us ideas to come up with our videos. What I did was I went over to artificial intelligence, and I'm not reading a script from AI or anything, but I was able to use the AI to give me ideas of what to talk about in this video. In fact, I want to pull some of those up for you where you can actually see this. I'm going to actually pull the curtain back on this right now in my office, and I'm going to show you what this looks like for you. I have a document right here that we actually had AI generate that talks about the things that I want to talk about here. Now, where did it come up with this content? Well, it came up with this based on conversations that I actually had with my coaching clients. And this is one of the really cool things that you can do, is that once you have a connection with your coaching clients, you're able to take the recordings of that and the transcripts, and we have transcripts in a tool called otter.ai. I have transcripts of every single session of coaching, training, and everything that I've ever done. And what I'll do is I'll actually pull some of these in here. Like, here's a podcast episode that we did right here. Here's the transcript of it. I'm able to pull the transcripts of the sessions that I'm doing into AI, and I'm able to have it come up with ideas for me. I want to show you just how quickly and easily this is to do. If I just take this one transcript of here of a podcast that I did, or let's say it was a coaching session or something like that, I can go into AI and I can say this to give me ideas. Map out 20 ideas for unique YouTube videos that are relevant to the people who would listen to the podcast transcript below. Make it different topics than the actual podcast, but ideas that will connect with the type of person who would be a listener. And I feed a lot of my content into AI with this one prompt right here, and then I'll paste the transcript, and then we'll see what it gives us right here. Here's 20 ideas right here. Mastering your morning routine. Productivity hacks. I probably should make that. Top 5 mistakes an entrepreneur would make. How to balance family life. Creating irresistible lead magnets. Behind the scenes of a 6-figure business launch. The psychology of selling. Again, these are all really great. Mastering evergreen funnels. I was going to make one like that for this as well. Mindset shifts to overcome income plateaus. And by the way, we have a lot of YouTube videos on this channel where you can check that out. A lot of different topics where we've talked about on how to do this. But that's one of the ways that we come up with ideas to be able to actually create that for us. Let's say that I was going to create a training on this topic right here. Map out an outline for a YouTube video that is 1 hour long. And I don't make it an hour long. But let's just try this. I use that as a prompt. Even though I'm only going to maybe make it 30 minutes long, I'm going to say an hour long based on this for the person above. Okay? And so it's going to start to map out for me an outline for a video piece of content that I could create. Now, obviously, these are tools that I don't even use, things like that. Maybe I could feed into it what are the tools that we actually use. They can give me stuff like that. But this gives you an idea of how to come up with content ideas without having to be a super genius that has all of these ideas in your head all the time. But I'll tell you this. Once you work with enough clients, once you work with people, once you connect with people, your key, your goal, your mission is to connect with people that you can work with. They will tell you what they want to learn from you. Your interactions with real people will actually tell you that. If you're wondering, how do I know what their desires are? How do I know what their goals are? How do I know where they're struggling or what they want to accomplish? How do I know what their land of uncertainty is and where they want to get to and how to bridge that gap? It's when you start connecting with people that have those problems. Now, AI can help us brainstorm some of those ideas to start to attract that audience to us. But the real magic happens when we actually start to engage with people. We start building lead magnets. We start growing our email list. And we start talking to real people about how to grow their business. Now, if you're a coach, if you're a course creator, and you want to know how do we do this, inside of my accelerator program, every single week, we work with people to be able to put this together. And I have actually put this a graphic on the screen here that I want you to check out. That this is exactly what we do every single week inside of my program, is we help you know how to find your niche, how to write your sales copy, how to optimize your content, ads, and funnels, and how to master sales skills that sell so that you have consistent cash flow, massive impact, and persuasive messaging. And this is the triad that creates financial and time freedom in your life. And so if you want to work with somebody that can show you how to do that, if you want to know how to optimize your ads and funnels and write sales copy that converts and then master the skills of sales in your business, stay connected with us, plug in, subscribe to the channel, join us on one of our free trainings you can find in the description below, get on the waiting list for our accelerator program, and continue to follow what we're doing, what we're teaching. I'd love to work with you. I'd love to continue this conversation and this journey together. Stay plugged in. I'll see you on the next video. We'll talk soon.